This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. What we've got today is the first National Hunt review of 2023-24 season. It's Halloween. So is this video going to be a trick or a treat? Let's watch it and find out as we take a look at the runs of every single National Hunt horse that I have identified on the YouTube channel ahead of Halloween. So without further ado, let's get started.
And they're off in the Thurles Mares Maiden Hurl over a little short of 2 miles as they head uphill to the first of 9 flights. The long odds on favourite, Brighter Days Ahead, up on the outside of Shoot Champagne, close on the inner Lacanine Mag. Rocco's Inspiration is in touch as they clear that flight and continue uphill to number 2. Brighter Days Ahead goes along in front from Lacanine Mag, Rocco's Inspiration. Back in 4th spot now, Shoot Champagne with Annie Bjug towards the inside, towards the outer Jetaway to Getaway. Behind them as they make the top turn is Credit Control. The white colours of Lady Masquerade are on the inside. Is Pamper Lady just behind them, Molly's Gamble, and a break of a few lengths to Lily's Choice as they run across the top of the track. Good run before they reach the first of the 2 flights in the straight. And the leader by about 2.5 lengths, Brighter Days Ahead, Jack Kennedy, followed in second by Rocco's Inspiration, Michael O'Sullivan. In 3rd spot is Lacanine Mag, Dara O'Keefe, followed to the straight by Shoot Champagne and Philip Burns, and on the outside in yellow and green, Jetaway to Getaway, Ricky Doyle. Behind them is Annie Bjug, orange and white, the inside, Trevor Ryan, with alongside Lady Masquerade, Conor Maxwell. They're just ahead of Credit Control and Philip Enright, then the red and black of Pamper Lady. Sean Flanagan as they jump the first of the 2 flights in the straight. Brighter Days Ahead guessed at it but survives and lobs along out in front, leading Rocco's Inspiration and Lacanine Mag as they run downhill to the flight before the stands. It's number 4. Brighter Days Ahead, Rocco's Inspiration, Lacanine Mag next with Shoot Champagne towards the outside, Jetaway to Getaway as they stream out over that flight and come up to past the judge. Going along in front in the Jig and Sound colours, Brighter Days Ahead. Clear by about 4, Rocco's Inspiration on the outside, shading 2nd spot over Lacanine Mag, and 4th is Shoot Champagne, and they're followed into the turn by Jetaway to Getaway on the outside of Annie Bjug. Behind them is Credit Control, around the inside Pamper Lady, then Lady Masquerade ahead of Molly's Gamble, and at the back still Lily's Choice as they make the turn into the back straight, nearing the halfway stage and heading for flight number 5, the first of 3 up the back. Out in front, Brighter Days Ahead leads by about 4, Rocco's Inspiration second, with Lacanine Mag close on the inside third, a break then of maybe 4 lengths to Shoot Champagne as they jump this one. Brighter Days Ahead over in front from Rocco's Inspiration on the inside, Lacanine Mag. A little closer on the outside is Credit Control with Shoot Champagne. Behind them on the outer is Jetaway to Getaway as they stream out over the middle flight in the back straight, which was 4 from home, where Annie Bjug made a slight mistake and drops back a few places. Onto the flight at the top, Brighter Days Ahead continuing to jump slightly left, but lobbing along in front of Lacanine Mag, Rocco's Inspiration, Shoot Champagne. Credit Control is next, then Pamper Lady, and a clear break back then to Molly's Gamble, making a little headway past Jetaway to Getaway. Behind them is Annie Bjug with Lady Masquerade as they head across. On the approach to the straight, 2 flights to jump and they swing in. Brighter Days Ahead in the lead by about 2 lengths, chased now by Credit Control on the inside, Lacanine Mag. Behind them bumped along Rocco's Inspiration. Pamper Lady has made a little headway on the outside with them towards the inner, Shoot Champagne, in touch Molly's Gamble, and they're clear. Swinging in to face the second last flight, Brighter Days Ahead, chased by Lacanine Mag, the inside, Credit Control, as they clear it and run downhill, and the faller there, Pamper Lady, took a crashing fall. As they head downhill with 1 to jump, Brighter Days Ahead opening up and stretching on. Shoot Champagne comes through to tackle Lacanine Mag for the 2nd spot, Credit Control and Rocco's Inspiration next as they head to the final flight, and over it, Brighter Days Ahead, clear by 6 or 7. Shoot Champagne in 2nd, good battle on for the minor money, but Brighter Days Ahead coming away to win by a wide margin, retaining her unbeaten record and opening her hurdling career with an impressive win. Wins from in second Chute Champagne, Rocco's Inspiration, clear of Molly's Gamble. Sean Flanagan walking away from his fall at the second last.
They're off and racing for a really intriguing novices chase. The Andes Man Club novices chase underway. 3 horses here, brim full of talent, all having their first go over fences this afternoon. And I Like to Move It, the favourite, has gone straight to the lead at fence number 1. They've 12 to jump all told. Chasing Fire and Pembroke on the wide outside. The order as they come in now towards the first. I Like to Move It then will take off first, but he was really awkward at that. Seemed to take him completely by surprise, and that allowed both Chasing Fire and Pembroke to close right up at him. So what does I Like to Move It learn from that first jump in public? Here's the second. Well, he soared over it, his front end double the height of the fence really, but his back end rather dragged through the fence, so he's over it pretty unconventionally still. So a fair bit to learn as he comes to fence number 3. I Like to Move It on the inside. Again, give it loads of daylight. Chasing Fire and Pembroke just popping along in second and third place. So here's fence number 4. I Like to Move It still leading. I Like to Move It over safely. Chasing Fire has jumped those early fences really nicely. He's a very close second with Pembroke in third place. Circuit of the track to go, and they now make their way left-handed onto the far side of the track. 8 more fences left to take in this Andes Man Club novices chase. So I Like to Move It leads, has made every yard. A couple of very individual jumps though along the way as he comes quickly now towards fence 5. Chasing Fire in second place and Pembroke on the outside. I Like to Move It just lost a bit of ground in the air. Chasing Fire's jumped lovely in the early stages here, and he gained ground on I Like to Move It at that fence, with Pembroke well in touch on the outer. So I Like to Move It now towards the 6. Into this one, over from Chasing Fire and Pembroke. Moving to halfway. Field of 3 covered by 4 lengths. I Like to Move It leads at the next, which is the 7th, approaching it now. I Like to Move It up and over safely from Chasing Fire, and Pembroke still last of the 3. About to now turn gently left-handed and sweep downhill towards fence number 8. This is the 5th last when they get to it, and it's I Like to Move It, who had such good form last year over hurdles. Leading still. I Like to Move It at the next fence, over safely from Chasing Fire, who is still right there in second, as indeed is Pembroke in third place. And now Sam Twiston-Davies is just trying to up the ante a little bit in terms of acceleration. Coming round into the home straight with these 4 more fences left to take. I Like to Move It. Ran in the champion hurdle last year. From Chasing Fire and Pembroke still wide on the track. 4 out. I Like to Move It. Over safely. 3 clear. Chasing Fire in second place and Pembroke in third. Both those two just being ridden along, but so too's the leader. And this is not over yet by any means. I Like to Move It at the 3rd last. Chasing Fire lunged at that. Pembroke's coming again. What a race. Down they come towards the 2nd last fence. And on the inside, I Like to Move It, with Pembroke on the wide outer looming right up there. And in the middle, Chasing Fire nodding on landing. They dash now down towards the final fence. Chasing Fire, Pembroke, and I Like to Move It. The 3 exciting young horses all in line. They both made a mess of that, the 2 front ones, and I Like to Move It, I'm afraid, swiftly pulls up. Chasing Fire and Pembroke are going to fight out the finish. Chasing Fire has won it from Pembroke in second place. And poor old I Like to Move It pulled up.
On this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Well, some things are what they are, aren't they? 2 runs, 2 wins, all season, a 100% strike rate thus far throughout the 23-24 National Hunt season with the horses that I have identified on the YouTube channel. They're actually both entered at this weekend as well, Chasing Fire and Brighter Days Ahead. We'll take a quick look. Both in on the 3rd. Brighter Days Ahead, Down Royal, and Chasing Fire is also in at Foss Lass. Hopefully there will be others starting their season very soon. But I think it's fair to say that the start is what it is. 2 runs and 2 wins. A fine example of quality over quantity. But they are what they are. The horses we follow. Right, I'm going to end the video right here. What I will do at the end is I will give everybody an opportunity who have watched this video and have chosen not to subscribe to do so. And I will also include a playlist of all the National Hunt horses that are on the channel, so people will be able to keep up with them. But for now, I will let you get back to your trick-or-treating. I've got to take my Halloween costume off. It's burning my ears. But for now, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day and take care.